بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على من لا نبي بعد. إخواني في الله, Alhamdulillah, this is the last day of the week. It's Thursday, a week of study. And I want you all to recognize that if we get into a chapter, we go through all the examples to exhaust and fully understand that chapter. We did that with the Middle Munfasal, with the Middle Muttasil. We did that when we got up to Ma'arifa wa Nakira. We're going through all different kinds of examples. We did that when we did Al-Mudhakkar wa Mu'annas, masculine and feminine. Then when we did Al-Mufrad wa Muthanna wa Al-Jama'. We did this when we did singular and dual and plural. And the same thing with the other lessons. But now I want y'all to understand, this is the biggest lesson that we are taking. This is a big lesson. We're going to be in this lesson. The other lessons, we might just be in it. We were in it. We did 10 chapters, 9 chapters. We was probably a week in each chapter, or maybe 2 weeks in each chapter, or a little bit more. It's about 12 weeks, about a week each lesson, a little bit more. But this lesson here is a big chapter. We're doing tasrif al-fi'l al-madi. Tasrif. And I want you to understand what that means. This is written here at the beginning of this chapter. Okay, it says, look in here. You see this here? It says tasrif al-fi'l al-madi, the conjugation of fi'l al-madi. The conjugation. This is called ilm al-sarf. This thing here. This is called barakallahu fikum. Oh man. This is called a sarf. This is called a sarf. Sarf is conjugation, the conjugation of verbs and nouns. Okay? It's the knowledge of conjugation. This is important, and it must be studied before the rules of nahu, rules of grammar. And this is what this book is about. Okay, and now this is a very, very big chapter. We're going to be in this chapter alone weeks. Now we've been on this chapter since when? Since Saturday. We started last Thursday, and this is another Thursday. We're still on the first 4 pronouns. Are you all with me? I want you to understand, you all are in a big chapter. I want you to recognize, well, every chapter we get into, we exhaust it to an extent. Not 100%, completely, but we delve into until we understand what we need to understand from it thoroughly. And then we proceed. And that's what we're doing in this chapter. Okay. So it's going to take time. It takes a lot of exercises, drills. And that's all we're doing. Okay. So it's important to know where you're heading. I want you to understand that we are conjugating past tense verb. Al-fi'l al-madi. Al-fi'l means verb. Fi'l is verb. The plural is af'al. The plural is af'al. Verbs. Okay. The plural is af'al. Okay. That's the plural, af'al. We're doing the conjugate. Madi means what? Past tense. Madi, the past. Okay. Okay. Hey, what does this mean? You'll translate this for me. What does this mean? This is just a side question to see if anybody can understand. Madi. Hold on. Somebody's phone. What does this mean? Mada yawmani. Mada yawmani. What does that mean? Mada yawmani. What does that mean? Mada yawmani. It's past. It means 1 second. 2 days past, right? It's past tense. 2 days past. 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry. Somebody was knocking on the door. I'm sorry. Okay, mother is a past tense verb. Mother yomani. 2 days passed. 2 days passed by. Okay, so madi, it means the past tense verb. Okay, and I want you to understand what we are doing. We're doing the conjugation. Look at this thing here. It says tasrif al-fi'l al-madi, the conjugation of past tense verbs. It's going to conjugate to 12 different pronouns. Going to conjugate to 12 different pronouns. Listen to this, barakallahu fikum. The original form of the verb, dhahaba, is the original form. Dhahaba, wa jalasa, wa qara'a. The original form of the verb, in it is the pronoun huwa. Are you with me? Within it is the pronoun huwa, in the original form of it. That conjugates to different verbs, yeah, as you're aware of. The verb conjugates to 12 different pronouns. Now, and we did this with huwa, wa hiya, wa ana, wa anta, and we did this with baiti, wa baituna, wa baituka, wa baituki, wa baitukuma. Remember we did that with the man muttasil? We did all the pronouns, and we had other words with it, like indi, wa indana, wa indaka, wa indiki, and wa indakuma. Are you all with me? And we did it with lamul mulk. Lamul mulk has li, walana, walaka, walaki, walakuma, right? And we conjugated that, but now we're doing a verb. We're conjugating with a verb, okay? Conjugating it with a verb. So I want you to see where we're heading. You know where we're heading, where we're going, okay? And this whole week, all we did was what? 4 pronouns this whole week, right? Since last Thursday, and now today we're still on. We're about to finish up, and we're going to finish all these pronouns. Until we get all these pronouns, we're going to need stories. We're going to need sentences to actually understand how to do this, and we need a lot of practice so it can be instinctual. It has to be instinctual, so you can say they went, she went, he went, I went, we went. It has to be instinctual. You have to train, and you have to go over it so you could say it spontaneously. Are you all with me? So it's not an issue of vocabulary words. It's not. That's not the issue. Not the issue. So I want you to understand, like, our Arabic teacher is more like a coach. He has to be in the ring with the student. You know, could you imagine somebody teach you how to swim and he's not in the pool? I mean, could you imagine? He's like outside. No, pick your head up. No, put your arm. No, not like that. Put your arm down. No, kick your feet. Like, it's, yeah, coach, you got to get in the pool with me. I'm supposed to learn how to swim, and you screaming. I can't even hear you. You know. The same thing with Arabic. You have to be in the ring with the student. You got to read with him. You got to go through the drill with him. You got to read the sentence before him. Sometimes you got to read the sentence with him, and you got to be able to sweat. You have to put on your gym shoes and your gym clothes, and you got to sweat just like the student if you're an Arabic teacher. And I blame the Arabic teachers for the lack of the spread of Arabic. Oh, y'all with me? Do you understand what I'm saying? You can't be on the sideline like a football coach just calling the play number 7, drop to the left, go number 14, throw it to 40. No, this is not that kind of thing. You have to get in the ring. You have to, or your students are not going to benefit. Okay? So I want to set these things straight so that you'll know where you're going. Okay? And I used to tell my students, and I'm going to tell you all this. When we were in Yemen, I used to tell my students, you're going to catch on to what I'm doing. You're going to catch on to what I'm doing. And you're going to say, you know what? I don't even have to come to class. I just got to go through this thing. I'm going on my own. I used to tell my students, nobody be embarrassed to tell me that they want to go on their own. And I always, in every class, I had about 4 or 5 people say, listen, I don't have to come to this class. I could go to this book. If I have any trouble, I just ask somebody what it means. I'm just going to go over my sentence. I know what to do, and I'm gone. And wallahi, I know students, they knew, they learned the process. Do you understand what I'm saying? They learned the process. I'm just holding your hands. But now you know what you have to do. You know you got to get on the treadmill. You know you got to jump your rope. You know what you have to do. I'm just holding your hand. But you know what you're weak in and what you need more practice in. And I used to tell my students, don't anybody be shy to tell me. I'm thinking I could save time coming to the class and walking back home. I could just be reviewing my sentences. If it's a word that I need, I can ask you or ask somebody else what the word means. It's a dictionary in the back of the book. There's a dictionary in the back of the book. Because me, myself, I learned Arabic on my own by struggling. I annoyed everybody in the masjid. I read these books from Jamia Saud, from Jamia Saud in Riyadh. The name of the books were Al-Arabiya lil-Ghayri An-Nashitin. An-Nashitin I forget the name of the book. Lil-Ghayri Naqiqin. Point being, I went from book number 2 to book number 5 on my own. And I used to walk in the masjid on the front row, and everybody was sitting down, like between Maghrib and Isha. Everybody was reviewing their own thing. I would go to the first person. If he didn't want to help me, I went to the second person. If he didn't want to help me, I went to the third person. I did not skip anybody. If he didn't want to help me, I went to the fourth person, to the fifth person, I annoyed everybody. That's what I did. I annoyed everyone. Yes, I did. And some people helped me out, some people did. But I went from book 2 to 5 by myself. And I said, you know what? I'm going to make a book that somebody can study on their own. I put the dictionary in the back. If you have a problem, look up the word, read your sentences until you do not stutter. Do not stutter. And read it from the top to the bottom 3 times. Y'all remember me telling you all these drills from the top to the bottom 3 times. That's what I did. And now we've been in the class over 2 months. Y'all know what you have to do. You know the work that you have to do. So if anything happens, you know what you have to do. You just got to go through the books. Okay? All right, let's get started. Today we are doing Ana. Okay? So let's read Ana looking at this story here. Okay? Let's read Ana looking at the story, and then we're going to read it from memory. And this is the only way we can learn. We have to do it this way. Yep, you can ask a question. Does the verb come before the name? It depends. Look at look what we have here. We have Fatima Dhahabat. So we can say it that way. And look at the name of the story. The story says Dhahaba Ahmed. Dhahaba Muhammad. We have Dhahaba Muhammad. So the verb came first. And then we have this sentence. It says Fatima Dhahabat. Does that answer your question? You can have it this way. You can have it that way. It's all good. But I want you to know that the fa'il, it can't come before the verb. That's what you call the fa'il. It's just it's a grammatical term. Okay, the grammatical term is called. Okay, that's the only point. But you can say Dhahaba Muhammad or Muhammad Dhahaba. Just for your benefit. It's not from our class. But what's the difference between Dhahaba Muhammad and Muhammad Dhahaba? Dhahaba Muhammad, you say this, a sentence that starts with a verb, you say it to somebody who doesn't know anything that you're talking about. You start a sentence with a verb that somebody has no idea what you're talking about. You say, Assalamu alaikum, how you doing today? Dhahaba Muhammadun ila suq. He has no idea that somebody went to the market. He has no idea what you're talking about. You're going to tell him, Dhahaba Muhammadun ila al-masjid. But now if I'm talking to you and you know somebody went to the masjid, but you don't know who went, I'm going to say, Muhammadun dhahaba ila al-masjid. That's why you started with a verb or with a noun. If you started with a noun, like you're stressing something. You're stressing something now. But the normal speech for somebody who has no idea what you're talking about, you're going to start it with a verb. Dhahaba Muhammadun ila al-masjid. What if I said, ila al-masjidi dhahaba Muhammad? I could say that. Are you with me? I could say ila al-masjidi dhahaba Muhammad. I mean, you know that Muhammad went somewhere. You know that Muhammad went somewhere, but we don't know. So I'm going to say assalamu alaikum. Ila al-masjidi dhahaba Muhammad. Or I could say dhahaba Muhammad ila masjid. Or I could say Muhammad dhahaba ila. It depends on what you want to convey. You are the speaker. It is either after the verb or in the verb. Right. That's right. But that's nahu, and I'm just mentioning it now so you can know in the future. I don't want you to call anything before the verb the fa'il. It is the one that's doing it, but grammatically, it's not it. Okay? Like the fa'il comes after the verb. The fa'il comes after the verb. And you're going to learn all of that. All of that you're going to learn. You know? And I'm so thankful to Allah that I put a lot of emphasis in sarf and nahu. I put a lot of emphasis, like 2 years before I even did aqeedah or anything else. And I'm so, so happy. To the point right now that if I had the opportunity to go back overseas and study, I would study Arabic and tafsir. That's my personal thing, because it's going to make you grow so much more and understand the Quran. As soon as the issue of understanding the Quran is not just the issue of Arabic, it's the issue of understanding, like I told you, Muhammad dhahaba Muhammad ila al-masjidi dhahaba Muhammad. This is, you have to look at these things in tafsir. You have to look at the sequence of the sentence, the context, and what's being emphasized. Sometimes something might not be being emphasized. Something might be emphasized. What is being emphasized? You have to recognize that, and only Arabic will teach you that. Not this level that we're on, but the other sciences in Arabic. With that in mind, listen up. There's no problem that we digress in our class, because I want you all to know what Arabic is and how you have to learn and how you have to teach it and what's going to take. You all are doing good. You're on your way. You still have a ways to go, you know, but you all are learning correctly. All right, we're going to look at this story, and we're going to do it with Anna. Let's read together. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We're going to read each one 2 times. Each sentence 2 times. Bismillah. أنا ذهبت إلى المسجد اليوم وحضرت درسي. I'm sorry, I said 2 times. أنا ذهبت إلى المسجد اليوم وحضرت درسي في اللغة العربية. أنا جلست قريبا من المدرس. أنا جلست قريبا من المدرس وقرأت من كتابي. وقرأت من كتابي وكتبت اسمي في دفتري. وكتبت اسمي في دفتري. أنا فهمت الدرس جيدا. أنا فهمت الدرس جيدا. وبعد الدرس تكلمت مع المدرس. وبعد الدرس تكلمت مع المدرس. ثم رجعت إلى بيتي. ثم رجعت إلى بيتي. Okay, we're going to go through it one more time. We're going to read each one time. We're going to go straight through it. 1, 2, 3. أنا ذهبت إلى المسجد اليوم وحضرت درسي في اللغة العربية. أنا جلست قريبا من المدرس وقرأت من كتابي وكتبت اسمي في دفتري. أنا فهمت الدرس جيدا. وبعد الدرس تكلمت مع المدرس ثم رجعت إلى بيتي. How are we doing? Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. This is what we have to do to learn. This is the simple fact about it. We have to do it. Don't tell me you know how to run on the treadmill. Don't tell me that. Don't say that to me. You have to get on and do it. Don't tell me you know how to do it. Okay? You have to do it. Okay, Bismillah. 1, 2, 3. أنا ذهبت إلى المسجد اليوم وحضرت درسي في اللغة العربية. أنا جلست قريبا من المدرس وقرأت من كتابي وكتبت اسمي في دفتري. أنا فهمت الدرس جيدا، وبعد الدرس تكلمت مع المدرس ثم رجعت إلى بيتي. How are we doing? No. I want you to try to remember, how did you feel when I said you have to read the story on memory from the first day? Like you have to read it like, oh no. Allah makes it easy. Listen, nothing is difficult. You're going to chop it down. You're going to sandpaper all the splinters off of it. That's it. You're going to sandpaper it down. That's it. And smooth it out. That's it. With Allah's help. But don't let anything be in front of you and you go, oh no, I don't think I could do it. Don't say that. Don't say, listen to this. If somebody did it before you, you could do it better. You got that? That's your golden rule. If somebody did it before you, you could do it better. You could do it better because you're looking at them, you know? So even some of them say, don't ask how somebody did it. Ask who did it. That's it. Just ask who did it and follow them. Don't ask how. Ask who. And then just follow their way. Ask who. All right? This, we're going to go through it one more time. Bismillah. 1, 2, 3. أنا ذهبت إلى المسجد اليوم وحضرت درسي في اللغة العربية. أنا جلست قريبا من المدرس وقرأت من كتابي وكتبت اسمي في دفتري. أنا فهمت الدرس جيدا، وبعد الدرس تكلمت مع المدرس ثم رجعت إلى بيتي. One more time. Let's try to make our pronunciation extra clear. Listen, like I want you to exaggerate. Okay. Bismillah. 1, 2, 3. أنا ذهبت إلى المسجد اليوم وحضرت درسي في اللغة العربية. أنا جلست قريبا من المدرس وقرأت من كتابي وكتبت اسمي في دفتري. أنا فهمت الدرس جيدا، وبعد الدرس تكلمت مع المدرس ثم رجعت إلى بيتي. Okay, one more time. I want exaggeration in pronunciation. Exaggerate. Make it clear as the sun in the sky at the time of Dhuhr. Okay. Bismillah. 1, 2, 3. أنا ذهبت إلى المسجد اليوم وحضرت درسي في اللغة العربية. أنا جلست قريبا من المدرس وقرأت من كتابي وكتبت اسمي في دفتري. أنا فهمت الدرس جيدا، وبعد الدرس تكلمت مع المدرس ثم رجعت إلى بيتي. Listen up. When you review like that, that's going to become your norm in speaking Arabic. So please don't review like this. أنا ذهبت إلى المسجد اليوم وحضرت درسي في اللغة العربية. أنا جلست قريبا من المدرس وقرأت من كتابي وكتبت اسمي في دفتري. أنا فهمت الدرس جيدا. Man, I got this. This ain't no thing. I ain't sweating it. I got this. This is easy. And blah, blah, blah. No, that's how you're going to end up speaking. Like, exaggerate. Don't do that. You know, I feel so bad when people call me from here. I'm like, mashallah, how you doing? How's everything going? Alhamdulillah. We have time. I'm like, no, take your time. And you exaggerate. Make your pronunciation clear like the sun. Don't mumble. Listen. When you speak Arabic, you have some type of finesse and sophistication like me. Mommy don't teach us like that. I'm not going to let me speak like that in the house. Like, have some type of sophistication with you, have some type of finesse. Like, this is my Arabic, not to do it. Like, my Arabic has to be crystal clear. Are y'all with me? Have some type of honor when you speak Arabic. Have some type of honor. Honor it. I found in the sentence Sahih and Ibn Umar, I'm going to write this down so you can just see it. I found this on Ibn Umar. كان يضرب ابنه على اللحن. He used to hit his son if he spoke incorrectly. He used to beat him. كان ابن عمر كان يضرب ابنه على اللحن. He used to beat him. He used to hit him. He used to hit him. Could you imagine? That's all we're doing. Yes, that's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. When you said we can't see the page, I don't know what you mean by the page. One page number. We're just replacing the story. We're reading it from page 97. The actual thing is on at the bottom of page number 99. We're just reviewing. Well, there's no screen to share. There's no screen to share. We're going from memory, right? There's no screen to share. We're going from memory, right? Are y'all with me? Hello? We're going from memory. Oh, okay. But now, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't show you this. I'm sorry. Oh, my bad. I apologize. Oh, here it goes. You see it on the screen there? Ibn Umar كان يضرب ابنه على اللحن. Thank you very much. Thank you for telling me. كان يضرب ابنه على اللحن. Do y'all see that? That's in the Musnad of Ibn Abi Shayba. Ibn Umar كان يضرب ابنه على اللحن. He used to beat his son if he made a mistake. Not in Quran. Not in Quran is speaking. Like you, what? We don't speak like that in my home. Don't come in this house talking like that. He used to beat him. I used to joke with my kids if they said something. I used to grab them up by their ear, grab them by their lips. I was playing. I didn't grab them hard. I said, what you say? Come over here. I grab his ear. What you talking about? Say that again. You know, just and I want you to have. This is Ibn Umar. Ibn Umar, Abdullah ibn Umar. كان يضرب ابنه على اللحن. Abdullah ibn Umar. I just wrote that because I want you to have some type of prestige and sophistication and finesse with your Arabic. Don't speak it in any other way. Are you with me? That's the point. I am. Let's read these sentences here. How are we going to do this here? I'm going to read them. عائشة جلست مع خولة في الدرس. عائشة جلست مع خولة في الدرس. Aisha جلست. She sat with Khawla. Khawla is a woman's name. Aisha sat with Khawla in the class. You read after me. يا داود هل فهمت كلام الشيخ? Again, يا داود هل فهمت كلام الشيخ؟ الولد كتب اسمه في الدفتر. You're learning when to conjugate, how to conjugate it, how to conjugate it accordingly, how to conjugate it accordingly with confidence. أنا رجعت إلى البيت قبل الأذان. I returned to the house before the adhan. How we doing? Everything is clear. All right. أحمد ذهب إلى الدكان بعد الصلاة. أحمد ذهب إلى الدكان بعد الصلاة. Okay. يا يوسف لماذا ما حفظت القرآن هذا الصباح؟ يا يوسف لماذا ما حفظت القرآن هذا الصباح؟ You repeat after me. يا يوسف لماذا ما حفظت القرآن هذا الصباح؟ Yeah, my dear brothers and sisters, there's a difference between ذال. There's a difference between ذال and ظا. This is حفظت. ليس حفظت. ظا حفظت. حفظت. Not حفظت. You with me? Don't say حفظت. It's not a ذال. It's a ظا. It's a ظا. Not that ظا. حفظت. حفظ. Not حفظ. It's not that. It's ظا. Okay? Now, oh, Yusuf, why didn't you memorize Quran this morning? Y'all with me? Everything is clear? Everything clear? All right. يا علي متى رجعت أختك من المسجد? This is like a trick one. When you say Ya Ali, you might think it's Raja'a, but look, Ukhtuk comes after it, and the fa'il comes after the verb. Mata Raja'at Ukhtuka min al masjid. Oh, Ali, when did your sister return from the masjid? Are you with me? Mata Raja'at Ukhtuka. Everything's clear? Raja'at Ukhtuk. Raja'at Ukhtuka. When did your sister come back from the masjid? هل كتب المدرس أسماء الطلاب في الكراسة؟ كراسة is a daftar. كراسة is a notebook. كراسة is a notebook. It's just another word. Just another word. كراسة is a notebook. What does this mean? هل كتب المدرس أسماء الطلاب في الكراسة? What does that mean? Did the teacher write the names of the students in the notebook? Right. Did the teacher write the students' names or the names of the students? The students' names or the names of the students? And y'all learned mudaf mudaf ilayh. Very good. Very good. يا سمية أين ذهبت المدرسة بعد الدرس؟ يا سمية أين ذهبت المدرسة بعد الدرس؟ Oh, Sumaya, where did the teacher go after class? Where did the teacher go after class? يا شعيب. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, Sumaya, I'm sorry. يا حسن لماذا جلست خارج المسجد؟ يا حسن لماذا جلست خارج المسجد؟ Oh, Hassan, why did you sit outside the masjid? خارج المسجد, outside the masjid. أنا جلست مع أبي في الخطبة. أنا جلست مع أبي في الخطبة. I sat with my father in the khutbah, in the speech. I got a side question. I have a side question. Y'all know what a khutbah is with a dhamma. What's a khutbah? Khutbah is a speech. What's a khutbah? Khutbah. What does khutbah mean? Very good, very good. Khutbah is a marriage proposal. A khutbah. Khutbah. Well, khataba means to propose. For a woman is makhtuba. The woman is proposed. The man is khatib, the one who proposed. Okay. يا قاسم هل فهمت الجواب من الشيخ? Did you understand the answer from the sheikh? هل فهمت الجواب من الشيخ؟ من كتب في دفتري? What does that mean? من كتب في دفتري? What does that mean? Who wrote in my notebook? So whenever you say man, don't conjugate the verb. Don't say man katabta, man katabta, man. No, it's always man kataba, man akala, man qara'a, man raja'a. If you say man, it's going to be in the huwa form, always. Man kataba, man dhahaba, man jalasa, man qara'a, man fa'ima. If you say man, it's not going to be masculine or female. It's always going to be masculine. Okay? Man kataba. Okay? With that, we finish this chapter. With that, we finish this chapter. We have this thing here. We're going to do this. Like, this is for homework. You'll do this for homework. You're going to translate these sentences here. And we're going to come back on Sunday. We have these 9 sentences. You're going to go home. You're going to read these. Okay. I want you to practice this on your own. These things that we did here, you have to practice. Remember this exercise here? You have to practice this on your own. And you could do it while you're looking at the book. Don't write the answers in your book. هو ذهب إلى السوق اليوم. هي ذهبت إلى السوق اليوم. أنا ذهبت إلى السوق اليوم. أنت ذهبت إلى السوق اليوم. أحمد ذهب إلى السوق اليوم. عائشة ذهبت. Just keep it on the tip of your tongue. Do you understand? Keep this on the tip of your tongue. Because there's more to come. There's more to come. So you all have to review. This is on you now. Okay? Now this is on you. Okay. Look at the size in this next story that we're going to get into next week. It's a bigger story. Can I ask you a question? This story is kind of big. Can the pronoun ever come after the verb? No. It's conjugated in the verb. Conjugated in the verb. It's conjugated in the verb. This story is kind of long. Do you think you have to memorize it? I'm smiling. You can't see my face, but I'm smiling. Yeah. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You have to. That's the only way we're going to get through it. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we have to do it. That's the only way. That's the only way. And it's going to be very easy. And I want you to be confident. I want you to be confident from here on out that anything that comes in front of you, Quran, Sunnah, Arabic, you could tackle it. Anything that comes in front of you. So Allah's going to aid you, inshallah. This is our lesson for today. We finished another week. We finished our 12th week. We're going to our 13th week. We've been starting on time every time. All of this is by the help of Allah alone. And we ask Him to increase us from the good that He's given us and make us successful in reaching our goals and give us more than what we expected. But He's so generous. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك